guys, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed. And if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed, starting the day with comments, because it's an easy way in. Julia, love you, Jules, have come here for my daily dose of real. Thank you. Donna, absolutely, Julia M. That's one huge compliment that you all think I'm real, but you know that I'm real. I just wish more people on the fucking internet were, instead of lying to us all. Donna, good to see you all. Good to see you too, Donna. What's the hole? You're waving a heart, praying hands, a Christmas tree, and there's a hole. What's the hole? She's talking about Vivian's van adventures. Right, I shall look that lady up. Hang on, let's do it now or I'll forget. She's picking on that poor lady. Did you say you wanted vengeance? Let's see. Because I'm sure you would have put her name in your thing for Merle to see it. Alice tells all Glenda Sully, Suze Phillips and everyone concerned to come to Jesus meeting live. This one's for you, Glenda. Oh, there's a few. Oh, I shall have a look at them later. Thank you, Donna. I think it's her channel. Someone correct me if I have it wrong. I think you might have it right looking by the amount of Glenda videos she's done. Bonnie, I'll be checking that channel out. Thank you. Me too, Bonnie. Oh, my bloody head. My head's back and it's making my eyes wonky. So if I read it wrong, I'm very sorry. Ellen. She didn't raise her kids. She left them. Exactly. I knew the ladies had told me that, and she stands there with a bare face and says it. She does that because she knows there'll be new people watching that video because she got 13,000 views and she normally gets around 3 or 4. So she knows there'll be a whole load of people that don't know her story, don't know the truth, and she's telling them that and they're feeling sorry for her, and that's exactly what she wants. And for the love of God, put on a bra. I'm in the no bra club, I must admit. But yeah, if I was showing me in full walking around the house, you're damn sure I'd have one on. I live on Social Security too. I was without a car for over 10 years while we scrimped and saved enough to buy a car. We walked everywhere. I know, they're amazing, them things that dangle out the bottom of your body, aren't they? With little feet on the end. They're... Little Miss I'm entitled to everything, like every narc in creation. She wouldn't dream of walking anywhere. We walked everywhere, including food shopping and taking our adopted grandchild to and from school in below zero weather. I feel no sympathy for her. She cries poverty, never grateful. I'm so grateful for everything I have. Bless you, Ellen, for looking after your adopted grandchild. People like her, though, they get away with it. They're Teflon coated. They do and say as they please and get everything they want. The only saving grace, my husband keeps saying, is that they're all on the greased helter-skelter to the fiery place downstairs at the end of the day, and we'll be going up there and living the life of luxury. So I pray to God that's true. And all those that have been twats in their lives, I would use another word, but YouTube doesn't like it. I hope they get their comeuppance. The boys, Graham. She does have a washing machine for laundry. It's a washer-dryer combo. It's in her bedroom. Ah! Oh, you lying fat lump. I have to go to the laundrette. No, you fucking don't. Wow. And she's shown people, because you've seen it. She's also been getting $1,200 a month in Social Security since her Asbury Park, New Jersey days. Apparently, she did not get any of the COLA, cost of living adjustments. I like that's a cool name for it. Nobody knows what you're talking about when you're in the Social Security club. Have you got any COLA? Did you get your COLA? No one else knows what you're talking about. Since 2018. Yeah, you get national rises, don't you? Or you bloody hope you do. She must be the only senior in America who did not get the COLA increase. She also gets $300 from her dead ex-husband's pension She also adds in her PayPal check not to mention any cash she receives from her idiot subs who send her cash. And she's getting a good um, chunk from YouTube too. And if she's got any things, oh sorry, brain dead today. What are they called? Links, affiliate links. If she's got any of them, she's earning a whack from those as well. See, people who were really in trouble and didn't have money to spend on things, they wouldn't go on YouTube and beg. That's the difference. You know, those who do don't need it. Donna, she having her December manic breakdown fit. Is it a usual thing in December? I'll watch out for her next year. Deb, all that mess was made by one 73-year-old lady. I know! She lives like a pig. Her alcoholic ex-husband got up early every Saturday morning and cleaned the whole house and cut the lawn. He also was the cook of the family, in addition to working a full-time job. According to her, they really moved about 10 times. I can't figure out when the poor guy had time for a beer. I fucking hate liars. I despise liars. Why lie? Do you think she deliberately made the mess before she put the camera on just so she could fuck everything into the bin? Because part of me was thinking she was fucking stuff into the bin and then after she'd finished she was going to put it all back. But she deliberately smashed those plates in that bag, so I don't know what the fuck was going on. She's insane. She shouldn't be living on her own. She should be in a padded cell with Lardy. Soul Poet. Toothless Wonder is Vivian's fan adventures. Thank you. Bonnie. Oh Lord, what a drama queen. My daughter has been on the name brand thyroid medicine since she was 10. There's no way the medicine is that expensive. At the most $25 to $30. That's stretching it. I think in most states the doctor has to order a mammogram, and written orders are almost obsolete. No, she said she got a prescription. What's the prescription for? That's the bit I didn't understand. Oh, we all know she's lying about the price of the medicine. It's like it probably started off at $30 and now it's gone up to $130. It's like the Lardy and all her tall tales. You watch, the more you watch, the more it increases to. Liars. I fucking hate liars. Baller Man, agree. I am too, and it's pennies compared to my other drugs. Do you know what should be the thing, though? Once you hit pension age, that's it. You should stop having to pay for stuff. Free medicine, free doctor's visits, free TV licence, free whatever, free bus travel if you haven't got a car, all the rest of it. You shouldn't have to be paying. I'm sorry. That you've put enough in, most people have put enough in to get a little out in their later days. I think it's wrong. What was it here? The TV licensing people were giving blind people 25% off. Whoop-de-fucking-do. They should have it free. Oh, I can tell I'm going to bombard you with comments. Please do, Bonnie. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. That filthy kitchen is starting to give me anxiety. Yuck. You're not supposed to throw medications in the trash. You take them to a pharmacy and they will dispose of it. I know, but she doesn't care, does she? Deb, Merle's a taker, not a giver. Isn't she, though? Baller Man, she should move into an efficiency to try and save some money. What's an efficiency? Is that like a... what do they call it here? My grand's friend was in one. Sheltered living, sheltered accommodation. And yeah, there's a bloke, he did... Peter Kay, he did a whole thing on it, and now I can't say it normally. In these places, in every room, they have a red string. It's for the warden. That's why he always used to take the piss out of his gran. But they've got them in every room, so if you ever fall or something, or you need somebody, you're always within arm's width of a red string to pull, and somebody lives on site. And I used to, feet up, story time. I've probably told this one before. But my gran had a friend called, oh man, what was her name? forgotten her name now. God, that's awful. Anyway, she lived in this sheltered housing accommodation down the road from where I lived. So I used to go and see her every so often. And I had to have a glass of sherry and a square of dark chocolate. It was a ritual when I went to see her. Anyway, so I was there one day and I saw her dinner on the side. And I said to her, do you need this warming up? And she was like, oh, would you? She said, I don't know how to do it and I don't want to be a nuisance. So she'd been eating, she gets like Meals on Wheels. She'd been eating it cold if she hadn't got to it straight away because she didn't know how to put a cooker. Bless her. So I did like my mum. My mum's got a piece of paper that says turn on video, insert tape, press this button, do that. So I did that with her as well. I stuck it on the cooker and it was like press this, turn that, do that. Anyway, I went back in a couple of weeks and she went, oh, look at who's been having hot dinners every day. It was so cool. But it's a great place to live because you have your privacy. You've got your own front door. And then you're undercover. It's like flats in a block. And then they have a sitting room and they have bingo nights and film nights and things like that. And then they have the warden and all the rest of it. And so if you want to see people, you go along to the sitting room thing and you mix with people. If you don't want to mix with people, you stay in your own apartment and nobody bothers you, but you've always got backup. And I think doctors used to visit there and dentists and whatever, so they were well taken care of. So something like that would be perfect for her, but she doesn't deserve it. There's plenty in a queue before her that deserve that help. Because she was like, oh, I could never do a job picking up things and stocking shelves. Sorry, the way you were wanging things into bags and going up and down the stairs, then you didn't look too fucking ill to me. I'd never be able to go up and down them stairs with a bag. No, wouldn't happen. Baller man, why is she a convicted felon? Never knew that. What did she do? Right, I'll let the ladies fill you in. Shoplifting over and over again, says Ellen. And it went twice for some reason. Beguile me. Yes, apparently old Glenda has been arrested a few times. The YouTube channel Slender Gully and Friends gives you a backstory. They are worth a watch if you want a crash course in Glenda. And there's a website as well if you want to mooch for that. You could hardly really ask for a job in a shop if you've been shoplifting, could you really? Deb, there's a website in her name. See, I just said that. Cool. There's a website in her name, Glenda Sully, that lists her record from just Florida and New Jersey. She got jail time for grand theft and has several DUIs and fraud for writing so many bad checks. She's blacklisted from having any bank accounts or charge cards, so she uses money orders to borrow Jill's Macy's card, pays her on a debit card that she uses at Walmart, etc. Church of POS for shoplifting. Oh, you all know her so well. Maria, this woman is possessed by a manic demon. Looks like it, doesn't it? How ungrateful could a person be? Didn't she have mentioned in one of the videos Jules reviewed that the apartment she rents goes by her income? Crazy, insane woman. That is Section 8. She's not a Christian, just saying. Love you, Jules. Thank you, Maria. She isn't a Christian. If she was, she would have donated all that stuff she was throwing out. She wouldn't have just binned it. Yeah, I get getting in the mood and getting irritated by stuff and wanging it in a bag, but then it goes in the boot of the car and you drop it off at the fucking homeless shelter or whatever on your way past. It's not that difficult. You don't have to wang everything into the bin. Bonnie, hubby just walked by and said, wow, Lisa has aged again so much. Oh, that's too funny. Jed'll like that. I'll tell him when he comes up. I bet Lisa won't be too happy if she hears it. Mean Kitten, you're new. Hello. What, or have you changed your name? What I loved is she claimed to buy $400 of stuff at Walmart, but it's nowhere to be seen. Knowing Glenda, she would have done a haul on £400 of stuff from Walmart. So either that was a complete lie or she squandered the money on bullshit that she couldn't show us and continued with the grift. Exactly. If you look at the top of the stairs, one of the bags she was pointing to had empty cereal boxes in it. So what is it? You bought stuff or you didn't buy stuff? You're showing open stuff to people that have eyes and can see that that isn't new. Why the lie? Why lie? Ugh. Ellen. And she knows when her car insurance is due. It's due the same day every month. And she also knew when she needed her meds. So why would she spend $400 at Walmart knowing her things were due, trying to make people feel sorry and send her money? Yeah, and so she doesn't have to pay for things that she should be paying for. Lardy was the same. I can't afford my car. They'd send her money and she'd go and eat sushi. It's, fucking narcs. I hate them. Cynthia, glad you're back. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you for noticing I'd gone. Bonnie, haters got this autopsy report. No way. Lies, lies, and more lies. Well, haters have got the weirdest of things, but I'm with you, Bonnie. I don't think anyone could get somebody else's autopsy report if they weren't part of the family. And as I said, when someone starts an autopsy, they're nude. They're not going through the pockets of their jeans. And she's supposed to be clever. Okay, she makes $1,200 a month and pays $1,000 for rent. Where did she get the money to buy $400 worth of at the grocery store? Interesting, isn't it just? We could write a book. All her followers at the Slender Gully Gang, they could write a book. I know Laura has a website. She should do a book on her. It'd be a bestseller. If she's in so much pain, how will she get the bags to the trash? Exactly. I wouldn't have got the shit out of the cupboard. I'd have had to sit there and point and say, no, put that in the bin, put that in the bin, keep that, keep that. There's no way I could have done that. And she's supposed to be really poorly. I don't think so. She looks like a right hardy battle axe to me. Joe, I'm so happy everything went smoothly for you and you're feeling better. Just in the nick of time for the holidays. Yay! She can get drunk and go wild. So happy for you, MJ. Joe. Beguile me. Grifters that invoke Christianity burn me like no other, don't they? She did that. Go and... have you know Laura's page, don't you? Laura did a whole thing. I don't know the entire story, so forgive me if I get stuff wrong, but Laura knows the ins and outs. And there were people killed, and I can't remember why. I feel really bad now. But she said her and her little group at church were crocheting wall hangings for all the families of the dead people. Send her money and she'd do one. What? Go fuck yourself. Matt, she's such a drama queen, isn't she though? They're all the same. She really resembles Lardar so much, the thumping around, yelling at no one for nothing. I know. Sisters from other misters, Matt. Peg, dang, she's got a gigantic looking head. Yep. And she still can't describe anything worth a damn. I know, it's sad, isn't it? I mean, I can't, but I'm not a fucking influencer. Do you know what I mean? It's like that's supposed to be her job. Peg, holy shite, she has an eating disorder. I hope someone she knows can lead her to some help. I hope so too. But nobody seems to be listening to me, apart from you lot. Alan Elder, she has a washer-dryer combination, one unit, located in a closet in her bedroom. So she does not have to leave her apartment to do her laundry. Plus she has a self-cleaning oven. She's claimed to have the same social security of $1,200 a month for the past 6 years, yet each year there are COLA increases. Besides, she mentioned social security she receives. Is that... No, that's not. That's somebody different saying the same thing. Sorry, ignore me. Besides the mentioned social security, she receives a small pension from her ex-husband's work record. She receives a few hundred a month from her YouTube channel, plus commission from her Amazon account when subs use the link, and the food assistance from Wheel. All those who know her says she does get paid for babysitting the grandchildren. So she needs money like I need another eyeshadow palette. I'm sorry, I can't be doing with people like that, going on and crying, poor me, when they're not poor. She's got a beautiful apartment there. I know people sleeping on the street that give their right arm for that. And what's she doing? Fucking moaning about it. Shannon, well, gee, I was about to give her some money, but I couldn't even hear myself think with all the frigging banging going on. Good grief, what a disgusting piece of shit. I haven't watched any of her since the last one you did. I don't know why anyone will watch this and think, oh, that poor lady, she can't wash her dishes, so she has to throw them out. Let's give her money. It blows my mind. Of course, I still don't understand how Lisa's subscribers still think she's buying things to try them out for us. It's a crazy ass world. Glad to see you, and thanks for the laughs. Thank you, Shannon. It's true, though, isn't it? It's funny. I couldn't think with all the banging and crashing. I do hope nobody sent her anything. I wish there was a way of finding out. Or a way of putting a block on her account or something. Because it's not right. And she'll say, well, if they want to give me money, that's up to them. Yeah, but you're lying. If you were telling the truth, I would push people in your direction, but you're not. Peaches. That's a nice name. Jules, in the US, we do get a prescription for a mammogram from our physician. What's the prescription for, Peaches? Do you call a prescription what we call a prescription? A prescription here is when you go and see the doctor and he says, oh, you need antibiotics for something, and he gives you a sheet of paper that's totally unreadable because you can't be a doctor unless you can't write. And then you go to a chemist and you get your tablets. So that's what I'm thinking. She needs tablets for a mammogram. But I've been for a mammogram. You just go, shove your tit in a thing, have it squished, go home. I don't... What's the prescription for? Someone please explain. She was never stalked. Of course she wasn't. Fucking liar. That tracker was so old and she's out of her mind thinking anyone gives a poo about where she is. Exactly. She and her buddies were the ones stalking detractors. No one stalks her grandchildren. Exactly. Who would? No one got his autopsy report. She herself mentioned that what was in his pockets and wallet. Right. See, that's the thing. That's what I said and I didn't even know. They tell you, then they go mad about saying the haters found out that... No. Lardy. Nobody knew where I worked. I didn't tell anyone where I worked. I just showed it. Yeah, you showed it so people knew where it was. You told people he had condoms in his pocket. That's how they knew. Fuck's sake. She herself mentioned what was in his pockets and wallet, which are never in an autopsy report. No, they're not. Stupid should hurt. I love that. Yeah, stupid should hurt. She moved because she was living in a dungeon and her daughter's extra room was illegally on a waiting list for senior house. Right, sorry. She was living in a dungeon and her daughter's extra room and was illegally on a wait list for a senior housing in New York. She was shoplifting before her son died but blames it on the drugs she was addicted to after he died. Oh, she's fucking fun, her, isn't she? Where am I? Sorry, my eyes are really bad today. She mentioned every one of these things. They always do and then they blame us. I haven't mentioned it is bullshit. She would never have gotten the apartment with an income of only $1,200 per month. Who is she kidding? She has a washer-dryer combo. It came with the unit. The written 110-month insurance changed to 120 in the video. Moved 40 times in 20 years. Sounds like evictions to me. You can stay in a place and look for another job even when fired. Must have been uninvited to the Thanksgiving dinner. Ha! Should have bought cornmeal at Walmart when she was spending $400. Likely canned vegetables. Yes, she's on the top floor. Some poor soul lives under her. Oh. Can you imagine if they're all senior citizens? And not being funny, senior citizens are out for the count at 8 or 9 o'clock. And then they get up at silly o'clock in the morning because they don't need the sleep. Isn't it mad that the older you get, the less sleep you need? Shouldn't it be the other way round? I could have done with a lot less sleep when I was working 2 jobs and bringing up kids. That would have been a lot easier. But they've got her thrumping above them when they're trying to sleep. Maybe they've written to the association and said she's too noisy. Maybe she's getting evicted with a bit of luck. Maybe she will have to live in the car. See, predicting the future. You'll wish you haven't said that. Deb, Merle chooses fast food over meds like she chooses a single life over her kids. Jill and her husband have said absolutely not to her mother living with them. I'm glad they have, and I'm glad whoever said no kept their foot down, because no, just no. She's got no right. At any point, parents should not move back in with children. I'm sorry. I know in a lot of religions and races they do that. They have their parents live with them. I couldn't do it. I'd give them money to live somewhere, but there's no way. Mind you, my mum's a narc. Maybe if I like my mum, I'd like to. Who knows? But she did nothing for Jill, so why should Jill have to put up with her in her old age? No. Merle has no contact with her eldest son. I'm not her sisters nor any friends. I'm not surprised. A friend from years ago, Dale, stored her belongings while she was in jail. She screwed them all over one too many times. She's also declared she wants nothing to do with her neighbours. Merle's a textbook narcissist, a pathological liar, and a lifelong scammer. And they all live on YouTube and screw other people out of their... There's people on pensions watching her, feeling sorry for her, giving her money. What if someone wrote to the housing association and said, oh, that poor old lady, I don't know what number she lives in, but this is her name and she's struggling. The stairs are too hard for her and she can't afford the rent. I think maybe she should be moved somewhere else. Ada, wow, she spent money on things from Walmart. I have a thyroid disorder and I would never spend so much money that I couldn't afford my medication. I don't feel sorry for her at all because each of us must budget. What a scammer. She is just done. Boo-hoo. No money coming from me. Good for you. Sit on it. Sellotape your hands together. Don't go near PayPal. I'm sorry about your thyroid disorder as well, Ada. I hope it's not too much to live with. Liar, liar, pants on fire. I don't believe her. No, you and me both. There are individuals who are homeless and she's throwing out essential items like frying pans. She has a nice unit and she's so ungrateful for all she has. It makes me so angry. It does me as well. Ada fucking annoys me. Because like I said, everything she threw out could be rehomed, but no. I mean, I understand her wanging the recipe box in the bin if she doesn't like her mum. And it was just a reminder, because I had things that my mum had bought me and I got rid of them long ago. So that I didn't, it was like, yeah, I'd have wanged it out the window. Do you know what I mean? But the rest of it, Church of POS, her husband, John, raised those kids. She was in and out of jail and at one point she spent 2 years in bed. I can't say anything about that because I'm stuck upstairs. So I'm not stuck in bed, but I am stuck upstairs. Glenda has a history of staging her apartment to support the narrative. Yes, see, that's what I was saying. Do you reckon that's what she did then? She put all the shit all over the place that she didn't want and then did a video throwing it away. She did one where she showed in the inside of her fridge it was empty. She complained that she didn't have any food, yet she forgot to remove a box of snacks in it. I remember the one where she was walking towards the camera like fucking... What's his name? Munster. Herman? With the big brown eyes and whatever. And it's like, do you know how stupid that looks? We know you've had to go there, set the camera up, walk over there, and then walk really slowly back. And yet people believe it. Why? Claire, could it maybe be that you can't film and put stuff online in places where vulnerable people live? For ex-women escaping domestic abuse. That could possibly be it. But if you're in your own apartment and you're not showing the outside and you're not showing anyone else, I don't understand. Carla, Glenda has a video, the washer and dryer combo, about it. A high-tech water heater tank that are in one of the closets in the bedroom. Also in the video, the bedroom reveal at 7 minutes 5, she's pushing her Amazon link on the LG washer dryer at a price of $1,400. Oh my God. Wow. Just wow. We can't afford a boiler. Madam loves baths. She hasn't had a bath in I don't know how long. We have the shower, and I have to get hot water from the shower to put in the sink if I want to wash my hands in the winter. And then Jed boils a kettle downstairs to do the washing up and what have you. She's living the life of luxury and she's whinging. Fucking woman. Carla, the grand total number of trash bags Glenda filled and took to the dumpster was 14, according to the part 3 video. I will be doing the rest of them, but wow. So that was 28 trips up and down the stairs, and she's a poor, disabled old lady that couldn't possibly put stuff on a shelf in a shop. Grounds for eviction include any action which disregards the privacy, comfort and quiet enjoyment of other residents within the development. She fucking the quiet enjoyment. They get no quiet enjoyment with her, do they? Glenda has a number of problematic videos peeping out her windows at or surreptitiously recording encounters with other tenants, like one she's making fun of a disabled man whose car was stuck in the snow in the parking lot. She's vile. Absolutely fucking vile. And you know what people will do when you get your comeuppance, Glenda? They'll laugh and they'll clap and it'll serve you fucking right. Glenda told a ridiculous tale of 2 cute young policemen who came to take her stalking complaint and how they were so impressed by her washer-dryer combo when she took them on a tour of the apartment. Video, the police are here tonight. I might have to watch that one. Sounds just like Lardy. The fucking animal people went to her house and she was like, he said my apartment was beautiful and it was very clean and it smelled amazing and blah de blah. And all she did the whole time he was there was screech at him, don't walk on the puppy. He's animal fucking control. I'm sure he knows how to treat a puppy. Clever mouse. That's cute. Bet after recording she packs the whole shebang back in the cupboards. I know, that's what I was waiting for. She either really wanted done of all that stuff, or, like you said, she was having a clear out and a move around and she put them all back in the end. Right, have we got anyone on the naughty step? No! God, we're well behaved lately, aren't we? So, if you got to the end with me, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.